That's good.
People are really commenting on the blue drink that I just made here.
I mean, it's actually perfect.
And yeah, it's electric blue. And I've designed suits that color.
Oh.
It's pretty bad. All right. This is the third installment in the Unwrapping Christmas film series from Hallmark Channel, which originally premiered on Hallmark Plus last year. This one was called Lily's Destiny. Lily believes the universe guides us to our destiny, and it appears that it's guiding her toward a celebrity realtor. However, when she feels an unexpected spark with journalist Sean Whitlock during an interview, her heart starts to question everything. This one stars Ashley Newborough and Torrance Coombs. Um, Ben, what are your thoughts of Lily's Destiny?
You mean Unwrapping Lily?
Unwrapping Lily. Okay.
Did you know?
I think Lily needed to stay inside the package. This was a terrible movie. It had no plot.
All right. So the plot actually was thin at best. As a matter of fact, I saw a review that said that this movie's plot was thinner than Dollar Store Ribbon. So I have to agree. The plot was that she was supposed to go on a date with someone, but she had to be interviewed for the store where she works. It's a wrapping store. It's called All Wrapped Up. And while she's at this interview, she feels a spark toward this journalist. And then she goes on her date with the realtor.
The narcissist.
And yeah, he's a definite narcissist.
Oh, he was sick.
Everything was about him. He looked at her and says, wow, we would make a great power couple going around town. We're both beautiful.
Well, he was talking about how she was the former Miss Minnesota of 2010. And I'm thinking, that was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's already moved on from that and she's developed something else in her life. And he's stuck on social media praising himself.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Yeah. Sherry, did you happen to watch the movie?
I refused to.
Good decision. This was actually the worst so far of the three films. This one had no plot whatsoever. What I told you was the movie. She went on a date,
I just
didn't like him.
I did I did the other ones and I just thought, oh no, I can't.
I didn't get the grieving dad thing. Her constantly going down memory lane. Her outfits were crap. She was wearing one skirt that was a garbage bag. A dark forest green garbage bag. I mean, all of her outfits made her look like crap. And then just we don't understand her father, her going on these dates. And I don't believe she lives in that kind of house.
You know what?
I have a problem with that.
Here it is. Hit or miss, actually hit. There was no central plot. Like I said, there was no plot.
There was nothing.
There was a plot. It was just
not Christmas at all.
A bunch of random things for her life. As it was like a kind of like a stream of consciousness. That was it. There was no central plot.
No.
And there was no point to the story. This could have been a secondary plot to one of the other films in this 4-film series. It could have been 2 films at best.
Okay, she was also relying on a horoscope. I mean, come on, really?
Yeah.
And I think it's one of those that even if I'd had a couple of drinks under my belt, I could not have enjoyed.
No, you wouldn't.
I probably would have gone to sleep.
It was so bad.
Janet says I watched 15 minutes and shut it off.
It was so bad, everybody. And then the intern was annoying. Then they acted all juvenile, and then that horrible neighbor, that was so stupid.
That's right. I did not touch on the neighbor. She was grieving her father. She lost her father, so this was the first Christmas where she could not decorate a tree with her father. So the neighbor in the neighborhood where she just purchased a home was really pushing her to participate in a festival of decorating trees.
You got to do it. You got to do it. And it was just bullying, but not really bullying, but it was so bad. It was annoying. It was crunchy and bad.
Yeah.
And Janie, we did finish it because we watch it so you don't have to.
Exactly. All right. So Paul wrote, whoever wrote the series should go back to school. They went to and asked for their money back. It sucked. -10 Ben burritos. Thank God for reruns.
Yeah,
That's really bad.
it was really bad. I
We-
mean, there was no Christmas feels. The juvenile acting toward where they all the friends, the coworkers at the wrapping, they stacked up like, behind a tree to poke over. That was stupid.
And they came in one at a time. That scene really, really cut into me.
It was, and then they hid behind the bench, and the horrible neighbor didn't know that they did this.
Now, Oscar is saying Unwrapping Christmas, Chetty's Revenge. Now that would be a movie, a great movie. I agree.
There's all three of them have. I'd never even felt Christmas, and I was constantly flicking up. I'm like, okay, we're 32 minutes in, 52 minutes in, 58 minutes in, an hour and 18. That's all I was doing.
I was sitting there and I play a game online. It's an app called Heyday. I just farmed my whole time during the movie. So
I was looking at so much other stuff. I was zoned out.
yeah,
I mean,
the plot, like I said, thin, no plot, and anything that happened, you could leave the room for 20 minutes and you wouldn't miss anything.
no,
It was bad.
I didn't. Usually we get up to pee. We freeze it, but with this one we didn't.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, Ben, what did you score this film?
Big fat 0.
Doug?
0.
On our scale of 0 to 10 gold crowns, I also gave it a 0, and I also have rated this the worst of the 4 films. But of course,
Okay, can I say one thing?
sure.
The San Francisco Chronicle used to have this whole scale of little guys sitting in a chair. They'd be like sitting on the edge of their seat, applauding if the movie was really good. They'd be sitting at attention if the movie was somewhat good. Sometimes you would see him asleep in the chair, and other times you wouldn't see him in the chair at all. It'd just be
Right.
an empty chair. The chair would be gone too.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
No,
I agree.
It was these were really bad. Like there was nothing. There was no acting. There was no substance. There was no feels.
No chemistry.
There was no chemistry. Again, you want to hit your. This is a
Now,
month.
Hit or Miss has a prediction on this. She predicts that the last of the series will be really bad. She's not a huge Cindy Busby movie fan, and I'll be honest with you, neither am I. And she is the 4th in this series. I forget what it's called. Something Reunion.
What movies has Cindy Busby been in before that I would recognize her?
We'd have to go back and do an IMDb check. We can do that next week for the review. We could talk about the other films that she's been a part of. But all right, there it is. They also agree it was 100% bad.
It was bad. I mean, this is the time to shine. This is to get us excited. This is Christmas in July.
It is unfortunate that Hallmark Channel has given us a series of 4 films for Christmas in July that are less than lackluster.
Unlike the
And
title,
not new ones.
yeah, unlike the
No.
title of Unwrapping Christmas, it's more like Unwrapping Crap.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I mean,
And
you go,
it's-
Ben.
It really is.